What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I am bringing you a Digimon deck profile. So I got second place at locals with Deep Savers. Matches on the channel if you want to check them out. And I actually also took this deck to the Ulti Cup on February 8th. And yeah, obviously I didn't do so hot because it's not meta. But I did manage to beat Mirage. I managed to beat 7th grade Demon Lords and also a red hybrid deck. So it is still pretty good. I really like the deck. It does catch your opponent off guard, especially the top end. So let's go ahead and get to the deck profile. Again, I put many hours into this. This is what I think is the most optimal build, but it might not be your preference. All right, let's just get into it. And if you want to talk about it afterwards in the comment section, you can. But for our eggs, we have the 4 Bukamon. I don't think there is any other egg that you should be running. Even when you have the Giga Seedramon support in the next set with the Mega Seedramon X Antibody, this one allowing you to gain a memory when you play a Digimon from Digivolution sources is really good. So it's probably going to stay here. Next set. Moving on to our rookies, we have 4 copies of Gomamon, 4 copies of the Crabmon, and then 3 copies of Swimmon. So Gomamon's pretty good because on play you can reveal top 3, and then you can add 1 card with the DS trait and 1 card with the Sea Beast or Plesiosaur. So it's really good for searching the Plesiomon, but I'm also playing Zuromon Ace in this deck, so it's really good to search that out. The problem with the Gomamon here is that if you're not playing pure Deep Savers, it can whiff. For some reason, I just wish it searched Aquatic. But yeah, it is what it is. The inheritable, when attacking, you may play or you may draw a card. If you have 7 or fewer, it doesn't come up. It's pretty much dead turn 3. You know, when it comes back to you, whatever your second turn, it's dead. Trash inheritable in my opinion. Next up is the Crabmon. Crabmon's pretty good on play. You get to give one of your Digimon blocker, and inheritable has jamming, which does come up a lot. And then Swimmon here, it has evade, which did come up a lot versus 7th grade Demon Lords and Purple Hybrid because, you know, they try to delete your Digimon. Just suspend it using the evade, and then your rookie lives. So pretty good. Also has jamming inheritable. Only playing 11 rookies, and it seemed to be okay. Okay, moving on to our champions. We are running 4 copies of Seedramon, 4 copies of Shellmon, and 2 copies of Lanamon. So 10 champions. For the locals run, I only had 9 champions. I was playing around with 2 Kakumon. The Shellmons are new. I really like the draw power, but let's start off with the best champion in the deck is the Seedramon, because when attacking, you just gain a memory. Once per turn, unfortunately, but this is pretty much the one you want in the back with a rookie, usually a jamming rookie, and the inheritables also jamming. Shellmon was a new addition to the deck. On play, when Digivolving, you get to place a level 5 or lower Digimon with Aquatic or Aqua in its traits, and if you do, you draw a card. So good draw power plus inheritable, end of attack, once per turn, draw a card. What Gomamon and Dolphmon should have been, pretty much. Just draw a card. Lanamon at 2 copies. Honestly, I had it 4 copies, and that's because on player, when Digivolving, you can search top 3, add in Aqua, and you could either add it to your hand or put it at the bottom of your sources. Usually, I add it to the hand. And when attacking, once per turn inheritable is you may return a level 3 or lower Digimon to the hand. It can be your own. I don't see why you would do that, but it's there. What would I do for this ratio? Honestly, I really wish I had the 4 copies of Lanamon during the Ulti Cup run, because hybrid for game is a thing. Plus, she helps you with your consistency of the deck, because she can search your Aegis-Dramon as well. So your level 7s and your Metal Seedramons, Mega Seedramons, they're all aquatic. Plus, even the Seedramon. So again, probably cut 2 Shellmon and max out the copies of Lanamon. And then for ultimates, we run 4 Mega Seedramon, 4 Huangkumon, 2 Huangkumon from EX6, and then 2 Zuromon Ace. Zudomon Ace does come up sometimes. I think it worked better with the Kakumon in the deck because you could pretty much strip 2 and then this one +4. You can send a level 6 back to the hand if it had no other sources. But best ultimate in the deck is the Mega Digimon because on play, when Digivolving, you may unsuspend one of your Digimon, and then if you have one or more memory when attacking, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon can't suspend until the end of the turn, which came up a lot, especially versus 7 Great Demon Lords because they play their Shoto. Right, they play Shoto, give something blocker, and you're just swinging. Swing, unsuspend, and freeze whatever is on the board that can't attack. Came up quite a bit, so I think this is the best level 5. Inheritable is the same thing for the Huangkumon, and this one is just by placing one of your other blue Digimon as his bottom's Digivolution cards, unsuspend this Digimon. Came up a lot, that's pretty much how I won against Mirage. Unsuspending my level 6 and my level 7. Really good, especially since Aegisdramon spits out bodies, so you can unsuspend for days. Zudomon, honestly, man, I kind of want to cut it, and I think once the Mega Digimon X antibody comes out, these 4 will just turn into Mega Digimons. The Zudomon doesn't come up a lot. I didn't run into any Angel players, so I really hoped to just strip aces from Digivolution cards with the Zudomon. It just never came up. So I don't think I would run it. I kind of want to cut it, but it does come up sometimes. So those are our ultimates. For our megas, we are running 4 Plesiomon, 3 Metal Digimon, 4 Aegisdramon, and then 1 Medieval Gallant. Alright, so these are our megas, quite a bit. 4 Plesio is mandatory because it's pretty much your play starter. It lets you go into Aegisdramon because Aegisdramon, just the DNA Digivolution, you do require a blue and purple level 6 and a black and yellow level 6. But the alternate DNA Digivolution is a Plesiomon, here he is, and any level 5 with Digimon in its name. So you could Digivolve with the Mega Digimon, which is why I was playing other copies of Mega Digimon in the past. But Plesiomon's effect, it has to be a DS trait that Digivolves to activate the your turn once per turn effect, which is when your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of them have the DS trait, very important, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card with DS trait in the hand. Then the DNA Digimon may attack. So came up a lot because you can attack, spit out the body with Aegisdramon, and then Aegisdramon spit out the Mega Digimon, unsuspend, and depending on what you have, you might have a blocker, a level 5 setup, a level 4 setup for the ace play. Really nice. Really great. Metal Digimon is a 3 of. It came up a lot, honestly. Sometimes I wish I had 4 copies of the Metal Digimon ace. So maybe I'd cut the Medieval Gallant, but Medieval Gallant honestly won me a game versus Mirage, so I don't know. Maybe the Medieval Gallant is necessary in the deck. It used to be for the locals tournament. Used to be 2 copies of Medieval Gallant and 3 Aegisdramon. But speaking of which, Aegisdramon, 4 of because it is a powerful floodgate. This is pretty much how I beat 7 Great Demon Lords, and then also I tied with the second 7 Great Demon Lords that I played against. Yeah, so Aegisdramon pretty much, you know, just when Digivolving, you can return up to 14 play cost. If you're DNA Digivolving, you can spit out Deep Saber bodies up to 12 play cost. So usually what I like to do is spit out the Mega Digimon and the Digimon. But you could also spit out the Crabmon if you need a blocker. And then that's it. Just on your turn, when you have 1 or more, none of your DS Digimon are affected by Digimon card effects. And when you have 0 or less, then your opponent cannot activate on-play effects, which is a good stun ability. So that's why I'm playing at 4 of, because you really want to see this card. Sometimes you have the hard Digivolve, but a lot of times you can do the DNA play, spit out bodies, it's really nice. You could also spit out Metal Digimon Ace, which is really cool. And then the 1 Medieval Gallant came up versus Mirage. Like I said, I was playing 2 copies of it, and it did win me pretty much my second place at locals when I think about it. But yeah, I think it's worth a price tag. I think right now it's at $90. Managed to get 2 copies when they were at 60. So yeah, and those are our level 6s. I know it's gonna come up in the comment section why I don't play the Dolphmon, But I think, like I said, the Dolphmon inheritable, just draw one if you have 7 or fewer, is absolutely garbage. I'm not playing a level 4 for the 1 to Evo cost. But again, personal preference. I don't want anyone getting upset because I don't like their vanilla Dolphmon. For our options, we have 3 Davis Motomiya, 4 Blue Memory Boosts, and 2 Mental Training. Used to be 3 and 3 here. Just because I bricked, I moved it to 4 and 2. But honestly, versus Mirage and then Galaxy Loop, they love to play the memory blockers. So I think I'll do 3 and 3 for next time. I'm not playing the blue scramble, so maybe you could cut a Davis for a scramble, which would be really nice, to be honest. But yeah, this is the deck profile. If you guys have any questions, I don't want to make it longer than necessary, but yeah, this is the deck profile. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. My name is Mr. J. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.